with the coach of Everton Tigers, Henry Mooney, just after a defeat at Newcastle Eagles. A tough night for you, Henry.
Well, it was, and it's the third tough night we've had so far. I think we're getting a rather rude awakening to the BBL. I think whatever happens, we have to play with intensity, and we're going to get better. I know that. I don't want to blame anything or anybody really. We haven't had a great pre-season initially, but at the end of the day, we've got to play. And we've got to get out there and be competitive and and we've got to be intense, and we haven't been intense the last two games. And I think I showed at the start of the game, we can't give teams 14 and 16 point leads and then expect to play catch up for the rest of the season.
I mean, you mentioned a rude awakening now. Obviously, what you've just said there. In terms of having said that, you want to compete for the top four and maybe challenge for the league, or you having to try and think again about that, or do you think over the 30 odd games you can pull it back?
We played 3 out of 40 games maybe. We've got 35 or 36 games to play, and I think you want to be playing. I keep saying this. We want to be playing our best basketball in March 2008, and hopefully we'll be doing that. I want to be positive. I don't want to be negative. And I think too much negativity at the end of the day from the coach, feeds back down to the players, and I want them to be positive. They know they didn't play well tonight. They know they didn't play well on Friday against the Capitals. We had a good start against Plymouth, and we lost, but the intensity level just seems to have dropped, and I think we sort of got into the mode where we went down in the first quarter, and it's like, here we go again, and we need to win a game really, and I think once we win a game we'll be okay. And we need to get everybody fit, we're not fit, we've got a lot of carrying injuries, we've got Calvin just about fit, and then Chris went down with an injury, and now it looks like Calvin probably groin strains flared up again, so it doesn't help, and I think the guys have got a lot of experience playing, not just in the BBL but in Europe, and I think we need to carry that experience on, and hopefully, we can do that. We've got some really good basketball players who've played at the highest level, and there's no reason why they should suddenly become bad players overnight, and I don't think they are. I wouldn't have recruited them, if I thought they were bad players. But we learn by our mistakes, and hopefully we can turn it around. I'm confident we can do that.
And just finally, on a positive note, as soon as you want to keep it positive naturally, in terms of Everton moving forward, I assume you've got the arena coming online. It's been a tough start, but over the kind of medium to long term, what are you trying to build with Everton?
We're trying to build something that's sustainable and to continuity. A lot of teams sometimes, like London United, a couple of other teams have been in a couple of years in the fold. We don't want that. We want to. We think Liverpool. I think Liverpool's a city that can manage more than one professional sport. Obviously Everton, Liverpool, and football. But I think we can. The city's big enough to support another sport. Our first home game last week, we had 450 people there. I've never seen that many for basketball in the city for probably 30 years. So that's a good plus. And we're in it for the long run. Everton Football Club and also Liverpool City Council, our partners, top of the Tigers. We're in it for the long run. We're not here just for one season around. We want to make this continue, and we'll build from that. If we look at today, like Newcastle won the championship last year, and I think they're better this year than they were last year. And it's just. We just got to learn, from our mistakes and take the positives. Wasn't many tonight, but take them forward, and go into the next game and be ready and be prepared for Guildford on Friday.
Thanks for your time and best of luck for the rest of the season. Thank you.